What's going on, guys? It's your man Ed Hayes here, back for another video. And in this one, guys, real estate fraud has been on the rise throughout the nation, but especially in California, in Los Angeles, there's been a lot of crazy stuff going on out there. So I wanted to make this quick video and kind of bring some of these news articles to light so you all can stay safe and protect yourself from these scammers out here. All right, so let's not waste any time. Let's get right on into it. All right, so we've got this story out in LA. I believe that this guy stole the property from the homeowners. I haven't watched the full video, so let's get right on into it.
And continues with story number 4. An Inland Empire family says they have been harassed and the sale of their family home has been held hostage by a prospective buyer who's now being investigated for real estate fraud. On Your Side's Christine Lazar has a look at their case and why law enforcement says real estate fraud is on the rise.
Yeah, just a few months ago, we profiled the man who had a piece of lot that he had as an investment property, and someone came in and tried to sell it out from under him. So homeowners really need to be aware that this is out here and keep a close eye on their properties. Imagine being told that someone else owns your home even though no money was exchanged. They even file paperwork to change the deed. It happened to one local family, and experts say it could happen to you too.
Oh.
Our goal was obviously to sell it at the top of the market.
When Calvin Becerra and his wife listed their home in Corona last summer, they were hoping for a new beginning in another county. They ended up stuck in a real estate nightmare.
We've been to court multiple times. We've filed restraining orders. We filed multiple police reports. Every time he does something, we have to file another report.
He's referring to this man.
Hi, Frank.
Frank Villegas. We met up with him outside this mobile home in Ontario that he shares with his parents.
Can I see your DC if you're from CBS?
Villegas told us he owns Calvin's house, despite no money being exchanged.
Do you think you bought this house?
Oh, I did.
With money?
Promissory note.
And this is his proof of the sales agreement.
Hold on. She said, do you think you bought this house? Yeah, I did. With money? Ain't no way. And that place looks real nice, man. They say that he's staying in a mobile home with his mom. Ain't no way. Hold on.
Villegas had drawn up that both Calvin and his realtor, his identical twin brother Brandon, signed. They say they only signed it back in August because Villegas said it was needed to cash out $8 million in securities to pay for this, a mansion. The Becerras say Villegas offered over asking $6.2 million, all cash.
Do you have the money to back up the sale?
Oh, yeah. They got it. Escrow has it.
So you have $6 million.
Yes, I do.
But the escrow company tells us no money was ever entered into escrow.
He didn't give a dollar.
And still to this day, no money has exchanged hands.
No money has exchanged hands. He still has made multiple threats.
Threats like, let me show you how it's done when people try to play me a fool and need the house ready by the weekend. Villegas even sent a text to Brandon telling him, giving your brother till the end of the day or Corona PD will arrest him for trespassing. The Becerras filed for and were granted a restraining order against Villegas.
It made my family very fearful. My wife was scared. My daughters were scared. They were sleeping on our beds because they knew that this man had come through our house acting as a prospective buyer.
Villegas has filed to change the deed on the house, listing himself as lender and borrower. And that has now clouded the title to the house, keeping the Becerras from selling it to another buyer.
He is having a lot of mail starting to be delivered here as if this is truly his home.
During the course of our investigation, we learned that Villegas has done...
This dude just looks so funny. He's living in a mobile home, park and whatnot. He's got on this weird outfit. Oh my God. And then he's threatening the owner of the property, it seems like, as well. I'm kind of confused. It's kind of like a weird story and whatnot. So it seems like this dude has clouded the title. However, he's not becoming a squatter there. I'm not really sure exactly what would be the benefit of him trying to do this. Maybe he's going to try to sell it himself or something like that or whatever. But apparently he went through the property, checked it out as though he was a real buyer, but then filed the paperwork himself to transfer the deed into his name. This stuff is crazy. That's what y'all on out there in LA? Jesus
something similar before.
I don't want you to lose your license and your business. because you know I can take everything away from you.
This is Cesar Charlotte reading text messages from Frank Villegas. He owns a used car dealership in Ontario. He says Villegas bought a truck from him, never paid on the loan, as evidenced by this failure to pay notice from the financing company. And then Charlotte says Villegas threatened him when he took the truck back.
I want 20 millions gold.
Charlotte says when he repoed the truck, the engine had been removed. He says Villegas kept showing up at the dealership, so he also filed a restraining order against him.
The way he came, like 3 or 4 times a day, with different people, we was thinking that he's going to do something like that. We was kind of afraid, you know.
The Riverside County DA's Office of Real Estate Fraud confirms they are in receipt of Becerra's complaint against Villegas, but won't give any more details than that. But they did tell us that real estate fraud is on the rise.
Right now, a lot of what we're seeing is filing of fraudulent deeds. Sometimes it can be family members fighting over a property that they're going to inherit. Sometimes it could be pure identity theft where a deed is filed in order to sell a house out from under the owner or to take out a mortgage in their name.
Riverside County Deputy District Attorney David Allen says he's seen scammers use fake notaries.
The recorder's office is legally required to record any document that conforms to the standards set out by law, content regardless. So they don't assess whether or not it's a good transfer of title.
The Becerras say...
Right. So out there in LA, they're not actually checking any documentation. So these people could basically get the deed of the property into their name. At that point, they can go ahead and get a mortgage on that property, meaning so they'll get like a huge lump sum of money and basically just take off whenever they want to. So that's really, really interesting. It's like, you know, we have to go through all of this stuff to actually get a property, but then like for somebody to just transfer the property out of your name, they just make it so easy. Like we got to make this stuff make sense. This is weird. Let's see what the comments says on this one. I think we're just about done with that video. Let's see what the comment says. Reporter, so you have $6 million? Villegas in trailer home. Yes, I do. All right, let's see. It said, damn, that scammer has no shame. Agreed to be on camera. Dude also stole an engine from the used car dealership. They repoed it and the engine was missing. Jesus Christ. He said, twin brother? I doubt it. Probably the same guy pretending to have a twin brother. That's funny. Look, I just said something like this. So it takes a lot of money and several inspections to verify that everything is done to the book in order to remodel your own house. But to transfer a home title, it takes a couple sheets of paper with a notary stamp on it that could be fraudulent. But the recorder of deeds doesn't even check when they accept it and make it official. Something seems a little bit backwards with their logic. I swear. I totally agree. It says claims to have $6 million yet lives in a mobile home with his mom. Yeah, that had me dead. That's crazy. Okay, so that's one of the stories that's going on out there in Los Angeles. That's wild. I got a couple more videos though that I want y'all to check out. So let's see. This one right here, this came out just 7 days ago. This one was 6 days ago, and this one is 7 days ago. Yeah, both of these are about a week ago, actually. It says police warn of scam involving fake home security companies. Let's see what they're talking about.
Law enforcement in LA and Orange County are looking for victims who may have been burglarized by thieves pretending to be representatives of their alarm company. NBC4's Anastasia Olmos is live in Carson with more on where those crimes are taking place. Anastasia.
Good evening. There are multiple people that have been taken advantage of from here in Carson to Anaheim, and police believe that these thieves may have also targeted people in San Bernardino and Riverside, and they say they're going after the most vulnerable, our elderly.
In one of our cases, one of our victims was legally blind. Legally blind.
Thursday morning, Orange County's district attorney joined the Los Angeles Sheriff's Department, Anaheim Police, and the LADA's office to announce an arrest in a series of burglaries targeting people ages 79 to 88 years old.
We believe Mr. Chavez would target primarily elderly victims who live in mobile home parks and who displayed home security system signs outside of their homes.
Police say 37-year-old Jacinto Chavez of Riverside is one of possibly 2 or more thieves who posed as employees of the alarm security company Brinks to enter homes and steal items such as jewelry, credit cards, and blank checks.
Wow. So they're robbing elderly people. They're going into mobile home parks, targeting elderly people that have like security signs in front of their house, and then they'll go up to the door acting like they're the ADT guy or the Brink security guy or whatever, and try to get you to let them into the property, at which point they go ahead and steal your valuables. Man, it's crazy out in LA, man. I know times is hard out there. I know it costs a lot to live in LA, but god dang, it is a lot of scammers out there, and you really, really have to protect yourself. So now that y'all know that this security scammer thing is going on or whatever, make sure that y'all let y'all loved ones know to be aware of this stuff, for real.
This is like stealing from your grandparents. That's how despicable this is. Walking in your grandparents' bedroom and stealing your grandmother's jewelry and then going out and trying to fence that.
When LA County deputies arrested
Right, so he had the Brinks lanyard and everything. Like, he was out here like really, really fronting this for real. You could probably go buy this stuff online too. That's the crazy part. And then these people, you get them to actually get inside of the house. That could be a serious situation you end up in.
Chavez on January 4th, they say they found evidence such as women's jewelry and receipts for electronics.
One woman lost her wedding ring. He stole her wedding ring.
Reported burglaries date back to August 23rd, but they believe there are more, spanning 4 counties, including OC, LA, Riverside, and San Bernardino. Anaheim police reporting the most cases so far.
We've charged 5. We're looking for more crimes. And we have $500,000 bail, and we're going to ask for 11 years and 4 months in state prison.
Their advice for anyone who receives a knock on the door.
If you did not schedule an appointment or you are unsure, do not allow anyone to come inside your home.
Always ask for their company credentials with a photo ID. You can also call the company to ask if they sent someone, and even then,
we recommend you do not allow anyone or any type of service provider inside your home unsupervised.
Right, like you can't just let the people just be walking around your house and all of this. So like, how are they even robbing you? You're not following this dude around just because they're the security guy. You think that you're safe, huh? Hey, they can steal too. We're gonna go ahead and check out this video right here. It says Fox 11 confronts a real estate imposter accused of pocketing victims' security deposits. This is something that I have heard of before. This video is a little bit older, actually. But I started seeing some of it and it just had me laughing so hard. So I had to bring this to you all so y'all can check it out as well. So let's see what this dude has going on.
Hey. Right? Yeah. Why are you impersonating me? Am I impersonating you?
Face to face with an accused imposter. What kind of an example are you setting for your daughters right now? Ripping people off.
I'm totally in.
And he isn't sticking
said,
around
I'm totally
Fox
innocent.
11's cameras after he's caught pretending to be this man's real estate assistant.
It's outrageous. But I'm glad we did put an end to this guy.
His name is Art Avanis, and he's a licensed realtor in Los Angeles with a big problem.
All week I've been getting phone calls from random people that they've seen my ad on Craigslist.
This Craigslist ad in particular, which Avanis says is a fraudulent listing he never posted. It advertised this 3-bed, 2-bath home in Buena Park for rent and instructed anyone interested to contact Avanis at a phone number that isn't his.
I knew this was fake.
He says he began getting phone calls from angry victims who claimed the imposter took their security deposits and disappeared, including one call from this woman, who was about to hand over thousands in cash.
She really wanted the property, and I had to tell her that this is not me. I am the real Art Avanis, but I don't have a listing here.
Her name is Christy Tuitomerimer.
I ended up hitting the scam jackpot.
She planned to move into the house and had been shown the property twice by this man. He was claiming to be Avanis' assistant, and Christy says he already had her social security number after he had her fill out this fraudulent rental application with Avanis' name on it. And he was pushing her for a $5,700 deposit.
He wanted it all in cash, but I know cashier's check is the way to go just to have a paper trail. So right then and there, it was a red flag.
And once she spoke to the real Art Avanis, her fears were confirmed. This guy wasn't working with Art at all.
So apparently this dude is like literally making Craigslist posts. He's not the actual agent on the property, but he's pretending to be the agent. He puts his own phone number on there. So he's like leveraging another agent's like clout or whatever to actually be able to post on Craigslist. Could you imagine if someone was using your name for something like that? And then essentially he's getting these potential tenants to pay security deposit for these properties. My question is like, how did he even get the door open? That's what I'm wondering. Like, where did he get the keys from? Like, how did he even get inside of the property to show the property to other people? That's what I'm very interested in. It's curious. That's what I'm curious about and whatnot. But this is a very interesting situation. Hey, he looked, the shocked face that he had when they walked up in there with them cameras. That is too funny. Let's see what happens.
Meet Vinender Kanda, a.k.a. Vinny. State records obtained by Fox 11 show Vinny's real estate license has been suspended since 2004.
Damn.
So Christie set up a meet at the house under the guise of handing over the cash.
Fox News is here. This guy's been scamming people.
Avanis called Buena Park PD and invited Fox 11 to come along.
Oh, they're inside the house right now.
Avanis was about to come face to face with his fake assistant.
Hey! Vinny, right?
Yeah, how you doing?
Why are you impersonating me?
Am I impersonating you?
Why are you impersonating me? Why are you trying to be my assistant? You're Art Avanes's assistant?
Oh.
You're scamming people out of money?
I
really?
I really didn't know.
Really? What about that application that's got my name on it and my BRE license number on it, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I honestly didn't know.
So where is the art?
He said, I really didn't know. I honestly didn't know. Oh, no.
Avanes.
What the heck's going on here?
You know what's going on, Vinny.
Vinny looks like a man with his hand caught in the cookie jar as we begin to question him.
Is there a reason you're impersonating
I'm not trying to do anything wrong here.
You're doing everything wrong here.
You're going to jail today. You're going to jail today.
I'm embarrassed.
You should be embarrassed.
I'm sorry.
As Vinny makes his way to his car, he tells us he has his daughters in the vehicle.
You guys are scaring my kids and you're scaring myself?
Well, the cops are coming.
Why though? I didn't do anything.
You know exactly.
Where's
Art?
He said the cops are coming.
He's not here. I don't know.
This is Art right here, sir. Vinander, we know who you are. Anything you want to say for yourself? For what? What do you apologize for? I think you know exactly what you're doing, sir. What kind
He's trying to get him to incriminate himself. Like, what do you apologize for? Oh, no.
of an example are you setting for your daughters right now? Ripping people off.
I'm totally.
Vinny then drives away, leaving behind the key to the house with Christy, who never handed over the cash. So what was supposed to happen here today?
Basically, I was supposed to get the key, which I did, and move in today and sign the lease. But obviously, he freaked out and left.
Textbook scam artist.
Avanis looked at the fake documents Vinny was allegedly using.
It has my name on it. It has my broker license number on it. A completely different phone number. That's not my phone number, and that's not my email.
Buena Park PD then arrived on scene and began taking statements from Christy and Avanis.
It's over.
The front door of the house was left wide open after Vinny handed over the key and took off. The legal owners of the house told me in a phone call the home is vacant, currently in escrow to be sold, and that it's been targeted by Craigslist scams before. They told me they have no idea who Vinny is, they don't know how he had a key to their property, and they feel violated. When I called and texted the number on the documents Vinny had, I never heard back. So this guy's been using your name, your license number to scam people, and you're worried about your status now.
Absolutely. And we don't know how long this has been going on. So that's the frustrating part.
What do you think about people who do this?
Horrible. Like, really? You're gonna like try and scam like broke people like me? Like, we're just trying to like bust our butt, but it's horrible. It's bad.
And the homeowners went on to tell me they plan to pursue trespassing charges against the imposter, as obviously he didn't have their permission to be inside the house, and they tell me they have now changed all the locks on the property. Now, as for Avanis, the actual realtor, he says he now has to contact the California Department of Real Estate to try to get his reputation cleared, and he says this is a prime A example of why you just shouldn't use Craigslist when it comes to real estate, guys.
That's a crazy situation. Could you imagine being the agent and some random scammer is using your information to finesse security deposits out of unknowing victims? That is crazy, man. I can only imagine, for real. I want to see what happened with this guy, though. Did they actually get this dude or what, man? Look, we're about to look it up live. Let's look up his name. Vinender Kanda. Let me look this dude up. Well, from what I can see, it doesn't look like Vivender actually got into a situation after getting exposed on TV and whatnot. I would be shocked if he didn't, though. Maybe I just have to go look up like LA court records or something like that or whatever. He'll probably be in there or in like the county jail records and stuff like that. I would assume that you would go to jail for something like this. Ain't no way that he just got away with that. That's crazy. Anyway, though, guys, man, I'm very curious. What do y'all think about this video and all the other ones that we checked out in this little session right here, guys? Let me know. Drop me a comment down below. Some crazy scams going on out in LA, man. You got to make sure that you save yourself, protect yourself. And that's why we bring videos like this to the channel, so you all know what to stay away from. Keep yourself protected. Stay away from those scams. And let's do this thing the right way, man. We ain't got to do it the wrong way. All y'all scammers out there watching this video, man, I know y'all probably going to hit the dislike button immediately because I'm exposing y'all. But it's all good, man. Anyway, though, guys, man, I ain't going to hold y'all up, man. There's some other real estate news that needs to get covered out here. But if y'all want to see some more real estate news related videos, like what's really going on out here in the real estate space, what to look out for, what's happening, check out this playlist right here for you. I've been compiling a bunch more news videos recently. And until next time, guys, we are out.